Okay, here we go. 1.6b. I want you to open up your notes. And I want to see this page because I want to put a tab on that page that has all of those words for expressions. Write two-step equations. Just as phrases can be represented by expressions, sentences can be represented by equations. Here, practice writing this phrase right here. 2 more than 3 times the number. Try it right here. Write the expression 2 more than 3 times the number. Flip back to your page that has a tab and look back for those words. 2 more than 3 times the number. And if you look back at your notes, you're going to notice that more than, less than, fewer than all have a star next to them because those are the same types and students always get them incorrect. If I look down at number 1 in the example, we put a star on it because 7 more than means plus 7. It has to come more than something else that's already there. It comes second in the phrase. 7 more than. So that means that 2 more than should look like this, and then 3 times a number. Do we know what the number is? No, so we use a variable to show 3 times the unknown number. Then I just write it. That's going to be 3n plus 2. There's 2 more than 3 times a number. And now for what we're actually working on today is writing a sentence that says 2 more than 3 times a number is 11. So it's the same thing as the expression that we wrote, but this time it says is 11. What do you think is 11? So we know it's going to be 3n plus 2. 2 more than 3 times a number. What does it mean to be is 11? Harley? Exactly. That means it equals 11. So today we are going to write two-step equations, and then we're going to practice solving them. Right now, we're just going to practice writing them. Try number 1. 9 more than half of a number is 21. You get points for doing this type of right here. If you underline and then put a box around it, you're showing me that you can pick out the phrases. Okay? So if you write, 3 times means multiplying, whatever you can do to show me your work on a quiz or test, you will get extra credit for that. 9 more than half of a number is 21. Nine more than means plus 9. I wonder about half of a number. I know is going to be equals 21. I got that part. I wonder what it's going to mean to be half of a number. How do I show half of a number? You would do the fraction 1/2. And then what? Of a number. What's of mean? Look back at your paper and find of. What does it mean for of? Of is only used once, and that's with fractions. So that could be like half of a number. Or I could show it this way. Half of a number. There it is being cut in half, or there it is being multiplied by half. Those are the same. If I have 1/2 of a number written like this, how do I multiply fractions? I would make n a fraction, and then when I multiply straight across, I have 1 times n is n, 2 times 1 is 2. That's why either one of these, n divided by 2 or half n, they're the same thing. You can write it either way. All right, so 9 more than, okay, there's 9 more than. Half of a number, I'm going to write 1/2 times my number, and then is 21. 9 more than half of a number is 21. Okay, do number 2. 6 fewer than a third of a number is 27. What does it mean to be 6 fewer than? Is that 6 minus or minus 6? It's minus 6, 6 fewer than. And then 1/3 of a number can be 1/3 times the variable, or it can be the variable being divided by 3. Either one. 1/3 of a number or a number divided by 3. So we have 1/3 of a number, 6 less than, and then is 27. Number 3, go ahead and do this one. Try number 3. You have pencils to erase if you don't get them right. 11 more than. Emily, what does 11 more than mean? Three times a number. 3 times a number is 101. So we have 3 times a number and 11 more than is 101. Number 4, the quotient of a number and 4 decreased by 2 is 6. What's quotient mean? Means to divide. So the quotient of a number and 4, there's the first phrase. The quotient of a number and 4, and quotient means to divide. And we know that we write dividing in algebra like this. The quotient of a number and 4. There's the quotient of a number and 4. Order matters. We don't use the elementary symbol anymore in 9th grade. There's the quotient of n and 4 being decreased by 2. Aries, what's decreased by 2 mean? Exactly. There it is being decreased by 2, and it is 6. Number 5, Julie has 66 stuffed animals, which is 8 fewer than twice the number of stuffed animals that Carly has. Try to find some phrases in here. Try to find some number phrases in here to underline and put a box around. Try to gather your ideas that way. Mia, what's one phrase in here that you're looking at? And what does 8 fewer than look like? Very good. Lyric, give me another phrase in here. We have 8 fewer than is -8. Twice the number of stuffed animals. What's twice mean? Times what? 2. So twice the number of stuffed animals would be times 2. All right. And then it says Julie has 66 stuffed animals. That's the total right there. They don't always have to put it at the end as is 66. They said the total number of stuffed animals is 66, which is 8 fewer than twice the number of stuffed animals that Carly has. So it can come first. It can come last. You're not always going to see that word is. We need to look for something that's a total. The $22 Mara spent at the museum gift shop was 4 more than twice the admission to the museum. So I know she spent a total of $22, and that was 4 more than twice the admission. I'm going to use A this time. You can use any variable, but I try to pick variables that make sense in the problem. Admissions. There's twice the admissions, there's 4 more than, and there's the total that she spent. It's okay if you didn't use A, but I want you to start thinking about the variables that you're choosing. One more, number 7, a hamburger costs $7, which is 2 more than 1/3 the cost of pizza. A hamburger costs $7, which is 2 more than 1/3 the cost of pizza. Oh, where's my 7? A hamburger costs $7, which is 2 more than 1/3 the cost of pizza. Okay, let's practice this.